So we will have timeout during those audios, so don't get excited about that. And then we'll go into the toss-ups. We'll be ready to go in just one moment.
Commercials?
There's the whistle to begin the game. Teams, you are playing for a video bonus, and we'll start with an audio toss-up. This is your 10 o'clock news toss-up. Identify the new group heard after this KBCO intro.
It's 10 o'clock, KBCO 97.3 FM in Boulder. It's time for the 10 o'clock news. I'm Scott Arbo, and new music is what we're all about. Tonight we'll go through the new release bin, and together we'll hear
KBCO, Richard.
REM.
No, can you take it? Critical Mass.
Critical Mass, George. George.
The Rembrandts.
No, that's the Laws doing There She Goes. I want to warn you about conferring. Okay, time is back in. Teams, we're still playing for that videotape bonus, and here's your toss-up. This longtime critic's favorite recently lost all credibility when he appeared on the cover of Musician magazine with Jerry Garcia.
Critical Mass, Ringo.
Elvis Costello.
I called Ringo and Paul answered.
We'll give it to him. Elvis Costello.
All right.
Sorry.
You guys got to find out who you are.
We're new at this.
Okay, time is out. For 5 points each, identify the country artists shown here. Time is out. Look to the screen.
I've got my pride. I've got my pride. When the nights are cold and there's no one to hold. I've got my pride. When the nights are cold and there's no one to hold. I've got my pride. Each other from this day forward, together in sickness or health, united with love, we'll face life together. If we're poor or if we have wealth, or better, or
In the daily rush of things, when we stop to think it seems, we never have time alone. Doing things we have to do, not much time for me and you. Before we know it, they will all be gone. Let's take the long way around the world.
Mind if I sit down? Misery likes company, and I believe that I found somebody just as lonely. I don't believe I'm wrong. If you had a place to go to, it'd have done been gone. $2 in the jukebox, a dime at a time. Play the
Okay, time is back in. May I have your list of 8 artists?
Number 1 was Fonda Peters.
No, that's Jan
Oh,
Howard.
okay. Number 2 was Tammy Wynette and George Jones.
No, it was George Jones and Tammy Wynette.
Okay, sorry. Number 3 was Barbie Benson.
That was Jody Miller.
Her cousin.
I thought I recognized them. Then Porter Wagner and Webb Pierce.
No, that was Del Reeves.
Del Reeves. Then Boots Randolph with Jerry Reed.
That's true.
And finally B.J. Thomas.
And you have 5 of those for 25 points.
Pretty good.
Okay, teams, you're playing now for an audio bonus, and here is your toss-up. Multiple partners, sadomasochism, homosexuality, voyeurism, and nudity are all featured in what video MTV would not air?
Critical Mass, Ringo.
Justify My Love, Madonna.
It is Justify My Love by Madonna. And okay, Critical Mass, time now for your My 3 Songs bonus. For 10 points each, identify the 3 singers heard here, and for an additional 10 points, surmise their connection, as they do every night on KBCO. Time is out.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. 2 can be as bad as 1. It's the loneliest number since the number 1.
You'll swear you've heard it before as it slowly rambles on and on. No need in bringing them back, 'cause they've never really gone. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in 3-part harmony.
You get light, get them all before you die. Sure as I'm sitting here, sure as I'm sitting here. You get the light.
Okay, time is back in. May I have your list of artists?
The 3 artists were Nielsen, Paul Williams, and John Hyatt. They all had songs covered as hits by Three Dog Night.
Those 3 were covered by Three Dog Night. 40 points. 40 points. Okay, teams, you're playing now for a 40-point bonus, and here is your toss-up. Recently, he has toured with John Mayall, but he is best known as Bonnie Raitt's longtime bass player. Who is he?
Critical Mass, George.
Freebo.
Freebo is correct. Yes, Critical Mass. And here is your 40-point bonus.
Not working.
Zydeco is the rage today. For 10 points each, name the band that backs up the following Zydeco performers. Wayne Toops.
Zydecajan.
That is Zydecajan. C.J. Chenier.
The Red Hot Louisiana Band.
That's correct. Al Rapone.
And the Band of Unknown.
No, it's Zydeco Express. And finally, Zachary Richard.
The Bon Tom Band.
No, it's
BMPS?
the Bon Ton Playboys, but I'll give you 2 for 20 points. 20 points.
Oh, thank you, great one.
Okay.
Come on.
BCO, BCO, BCO.
Be still.
Okay. Teams, you're playing now for another 40-point bonus, and here is your audio toss-up. This is your KBCO Jazz Show toss-up. Identify the jazz artist you'll hear coming up after this saxophone intro sequence. Let's take time out. After the sax.
Man, that's a long intro.
It is a long intro.
It's time for the Jazz Show on KBCO, FM 97 Boulder. 3 hours of jazz and instrumental music with Richard Ray.
Critical Mass, Ringo.
Conference on critical mass. Can you take it, KBCO?
Conference on KBCO, too.
That was the Dave Brubeck Quartet doing Blue Rondo a la Turk. No points on that. Okay, teams, you're still playing for a 40-point bonus. And here is your toss-up. Mudslide Slim and the Blue Horizon was the title of a 1971 album by what singer?
Critical Mass, Ringo.
James Taylor.
It's him. It's him.
You can't do it. You got to throw it out.
I can't give that to you. That's a conference.
Time out.
Time out.
Critical Mass.
You guys have got to know who you are.
When I call your team name and your fake name, please answer that.
Yeah. The right guy has to answer. That's a conference. I'm going to throw that one out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got to give him a chance here.
Maybe we should get a buzzer check for KBCO.
Oh, let's get a buzzer check for KBCO.
Buzzer check for KBCO. Dennis, John, Ginger, Richard. Yep, they're working.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
10 points for a buzzer check?
Wait a minute. They're still in this. We
knew the last one.
Okay, teams. You're now playing for a 40-point bonus, and here is your toss-up. What does KBCO stand for?
KBCO, Dennis.
Hey, I know this one. Boulder, Colorado.
It is Boulder, Colorado.
Loaded
Okay. Here is your bonus. For 10 points each, what is the name of the music column that each of the following critics write? First, G. Brown.
Thanks.
Rock Talk.
That is Rock Talk.
Yeah.
Okay, the one Gil Asakawa used to write in Westward.
Backbeat.
No, it was Offbeat.
Offbeat.
That's the backbeat section, but offbeat. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Justin Mitchell.
Turn It Up.
That is Turn It Up. Leland Rucker.
Dear Abby.
How did they know?
Actually, it was Pump It Up, but you've got 2 for 20 points. 20 points.
Yay! Come on, guys. Come on.
Okay, teams, you're playing now for a 40-point bonus, and here is your toss-up. Recently, Axl Rose, lead singer of Guns N' Roses, revealed who his favorite rock artist is. Who is this performer who would surely be offended by some of Axl's lyrics?
Critical Mass, George.
Sinead O'Connor.
No, can you take it?
KBCO, John.
Beat Club.
Frank Sinatra.
No, it was Elton John. As Axl said, his first 7 albums are masterpieces, and Bernie Taupin is still the best lyricist. No points. Okay, teams, you're playing now for an audio sing-along bonus, and here is your toss-up. For a number of years, John Hyatt was backed by the Sterling band The Goners. However, on his most recent tour, what did he call his backup band? That was The Fugitive Popes. I enjoyed that KBCO sponsored show, by the way. Okay, teams, you're still playing for that audio sing-along bonus, and here's your toss-up. If you see a faded sign at the side of the road, it is how many miles to the Love Shack?
KBCO, Richard.
10 miles.
No, can you take it, Critical Mass? It's
Conference.
15 miles to the Love Shack. Okay, still playing for that sing-along bonus. Here's your toss-up. Who was Madonna sitting with at last week's Academy Awards?
KBCO, Dennis.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
It was Michael Jackson. Okay, KBCO.
They were kissing backstage, too. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, tongues and everything.
They were. They were into it.
Get a
Here's your 40-point bonus. First, listen to this.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the
Okay, that is, of course, the Token singing The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Now for 40 points, sing the introductory vocal without words. And make sure you get your Weemaways.
Okay. No, all of us. We all have to do this together.
You can just...
Do you want to take the lead?
Okay, ready? A whim away, a whim away, a whim away, a whim away, a whim away. Okay, come on, somebody's got to sing the other part. A whim away.
Well, I'll
got
give
a bit of a cold. Sorry about that.
I'll give you 10 points for the Weemaways, but now everybody in the audience can listen to the Tokens and hear that introductory part that you've heard so many times.
Bring the kids back up.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, time is back in. Teams, you're playing for a 40-point bonus, and here is your toss-up. This contemporary rock star is from New York, was once in groups called the Hassles, Attila, and the Echoes.
Critical Mass, Paul.
Billy Joel.
It is Billy Joel. Okay, and here is your 40-point bonus. Bob Dylan stunned everyone by singing a song no one could recognize at this year's Grammy show. Can you stun us by telling us the names of Bob's first 4 LPs for 10 points an LP?
Another side?
Another side.
May I have your list of 4, please?
Bob Dylan, the freewheelin' Bob Dylan, the times they are a-changing, another side of Bob Dylan.
40 points. Okay, teams, you're playing once again for a 40-point bonus, and here is your dance toss-up. Dance is about the regality of order, the tyranny of time, and the blood memory of humanity.
Who wrote that?
Critical Mass, John.
Martha Graham.
It is Martha Graham, who just died. Yes. Okay. Here is your 40-point bonus. Recently, rock music has gotten old enough to pay tribute to its older lights. For 10 points each, what are the names of the tribute albums recorded to honor the following artists? Brian Wilson.
Litter in the Sandbox.
Good guess, but that was Smiles, Vibes, and Harmony. Neil Young.
The Bridge.
The Bridge.
That is The Bridge. Lou Reed and the Velvet Underground.
Waiting for the Man.
No, that's Heaven and Hell, but you have 1 for 10 points. And there's the whistle to end the first half with the score, Critical Mass 185, KBCO Deadbeat Club 50.
Ooh.
We're sucking wind, folks, and I'm here to tell you that right now.
You got some easier ones? Okay.
We'd like to thank our sponsors for the Trivia Bowl, Bud Light particularly, The Connection, KBCO does have 50 points, University Bookstore, and the Colorado Daily.
Would we get 10 points if we read that for you? We can handle that for you.
Sure.
They're going to need more than that.
I'm awake now.
Okay.
I need my mouth guard.
Makeup.
That's well, that's like the story you told about your time. I read that. Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah. Yeah. Cool. So it's just like you aging through.
But isn't it great? I mean, it's like it's just karmic a lot of the time.
What'd you say? One good was you can have fun talking and fun bonus.
Always have been, JC. No one noticed.
Gina.
How long is it? Hey, Andy. How long is halftime?
We're gonna start right up. Unless do you need to go to the bathroom or something?
No.
We're gonna start right up. I just gotta get water.
I don't know. Did we get the audio?
When he said sing along,
Let's do it.
let's go, Andy.
Hey, no, come on. We don't know who we are to begin with.
Ringo, John, Paul, George.
We gotta roll.
Ringo, John, Paul, George. Turn left at Greenland.
A desperate move.
Desperate men make desperate moves.
I like the
Teams, judges.
Put us out of our misery.
There's the whistle to begin the second half. Remember, the next time you hear that whistle, the game will end. If I'm asking a question, I'll stop. If you're answering a question, you may answer that one question only. You are playing for a videotape bonus, and here is your audio toss-up. Time is out for your Vinyl Vault audio toss-up. This is an unbelievably lengthy introduction. Identify the artist who at present cannot be heard on compact disc. Time is out.
Good evening. This is Roger DeSwans. Tonight, join us as we listen to music reproduced from LP phonograph records. The long-playing vinyl disc, spinning at 33 1/3 revolutions per minute, was the most popular music-carrying medium of the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. While today playing records is considered passé, many musical selections are available only on this dinosaur format. And it is these selections that we will feature now on KBCO Boulder.
KBCO, John.
Jimmy Spheris.
It is Jimmy Spheris doing The Dragon is Dancing. Okay, KBCO, look to the screen. Time is out. This is another typical 120 minutes spinning or rotating head video bonus. Identify these alternative groups attempting visual artsy-fartsiness for 10 points apiece. Time is out. It's over. May I have your list of...
Where were the little words down in the corner? We were looking for those, but...
Yeah. Do you have any guesses?
For the first one, Jane's Addiction.
No, that's 9 Inch Nails.
The second one, Bauhaus.
That's Wolfgang Press.
Okay, we'll try another one, Strawberry Zotz.
That's the Hoodoo Gurus, but they have the same kind of visual look. Yeah. How about the fourth one?
Axl Rose doing Elton John.
No, that's Kitchens of Distinction.
And all gems, I might add.
Yes. Okay, team, no points. Teams, we are playing for the first Albums on the Hill self-promotional slide bonus worth 30 points. Here is your toss-up. What person whose name is often found in Trivia Bowl team names and is a previous Trivia Bowl director now works at KBCO and is known...
KBCO Ginger.
Renee Webster.
Renee Webster, who used to be Renee Foxhoven. Yep. We'll give you that. Okay, KBCO, look to the screen, and for 5 points apiece, identify these artists who have performed in stores at Albums on the Hill and are either photographed at Albums or with me or with staff or other things. I'm wearing a Teenage Commies Uber Alles t-shirt there. I want you to take note of that.
Mojo Nixon.
And?
And Skid Row.
I'll give you those.
Roy Buchanan?
No, he's dead, but that's Jerry Giddens of Walking Wounded.
Well, the hat got me there.
This was on the 4th of July. This was a lot of
Poi
fun.
Dog Pondering?
That is Poi Dog Pondering.
Two Nice Girls?
Yeah, my favorite lesbian folk singers, Two Nice Girls. You just need the three kind of in the middle. I'm the fat guy in the corner.
Would that be Toad the Wet Sprocket?
It would be Toad the Wet Sprocket.
David Lindley?
That is David Lindley. How many did they get?
You're counting.
5 for 25 points. Okay, teams, you're playing now for an audio bonus, and here's your toss-up. Who said rock journalism is people who can't write, interviewing people who can't talk?
KBCO, John.
Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa did. 4 people who can't read. Okay, KBCO. Lately, the 5 o'clock Beatles has gone to the dogs. Identify the 4 songs heard here for 10 points each. Time is out.
You sell, Andy?
Okay, time is back in. May I have your list of 4 Beatles songs?
Go, Ginger.
We want equal time for cats. I Feel Fine, Can't Buy Me Love, She Loves You, and We Can Work It Out.
40 points. 40 points.
Definitely a Beatles collector's item there.
Okay, teams, we are playing now for another 40-point bonus, and this will be an audio toss-up. KBCO and the critics on this stage have always been strong supporters of local music. Identify the band in this local music toss-up.
Critical Mass, Ringo.
Big Head Todd and the Monsters.
It is Big Head Todd and the Monsters doing Monument in Green. And Critical Mass, here's your 40-point music bonus. Affectionately known as the Tex-Mex Wilburys, who are the 4 key members of the Texas Tornadoes?
Doug Somm, Augie Meyer, Freddie Fender, Flaco Jimenez.
40 points. 40 points.
Our heroes.
Okay, teams, you're playing once again for an Albums on the Hill promotional bonus worth 30 points. Carrying the largest selection of used compact discs in Boulder. What band's followers are known as fish heads?
KBCO, Dennis.
Can you take it? Critical Mass.
Critical Mass, Paul.
The Radiators?
It is the Radiators. Okay, Critical Mass. Look to the screen, and once again, for 5 points apiece, identify these artists who have performed at albums or done in-stores or signed autographs. Once again, the chubby guy kind of in the center is me.
Maggie's Dream.
That is Maggie's Dream.
Yes.
I'm not in that one. Your answer?
Monks of Doom?
No, that's the Rave-Ups. Can't you read the poster behind them?
We don't read, remember?
The Origin?
It is The Origin, and that poster was for a KBCO special concert.
Is that all three guys?
That's 4 of the group. Not everyone's there.
4? Oh,
That's
Spin Doctors.
good guess, but that's the Crazy Eights. That's 4 of the Crazy Eights. And this was an in-store performance. The slides kind of turned backwards, but
Mary
outstore.
Danish?
No, that's the Spin Doctors.
Oh, I was close.
And this isn't at the store. I was just hanging out with these guys.
That's Jellyfish.
That is Jellyfish. You've got 3 for 15 points. 15 points. Okay, teams, you're playing now for an audio bonus, and here is your toss-up. It has recently been reported that country singer George Jones will be recording a Paul Westerberg song about drinking, something the Replacements have always been familiar with. What is this song from Tim called? That's Here Comes a Regular. Still playing for that audio bonus, and here's your toss-up. Recently, Bob Dylan, as we said before, appeared on the Grammys to receive a Life Achievement Award. He performed and spoke unintelligibly. For the benefit of the Dylan impaired, tell us what song he sang.
Critical Mass, George.
Masters of War.
It is Masters of War. Okay, Critical Mass. Time is out. First, listen to this, and I'll ask you 4 questions. It's kind of long.
Come on, you guys, and especially you gals. The time is right to make your prowl. Your mama and your daddy, well, they're not looking. So slip out the house and let's start cooking. Head for those back streets where you have your real fun at the corner of Jim and Washington. When the light is flashing that neon green, you know it's time to make the scene. And hear that band just a wailing them crazy sounds. Well, get the lid out and bring your ears to the Red Rooster Lounge.
Okay, time is back in. First of all, what is the Red Rooster's real name?
Kerry Wolfson.
What is the theme music called?
Harlem Nocturne.
That's correct. Who is performing it?
The Viscounts.
The Viscounts had the original hit, but Johnny Reno and the Sax Maniacs are performing it there. Okay, what blues award did the Red Rooster receive?
The W.C. Handy Award.
That's correct. I'll give you 30 points. You can hear the Red Rooster on Sunday nights on KBCO. Okay, teams, we are playing for our final audio bonus, and here is your toss-up. What comeback artist recently stated that her 4 Grammys helped her get laid?
KBCO, Richard.
Bonnie Raitt.
That is Bonnie Raitt. Okay, time is out, and I will need the KBCO Deadbeat Club to come out to the center of the stage, please.
Glad we did that. Nice boots, Richard.
This is what you get for making fun of us on the air this morning.
Okay, if writing about music is like dancing about architecture, let's see how well you dance. Time is out, and for 10 points a dance, do these popular favorites. One more.
Come on, everybody. Come on in. Bobby's gonna show you how to do the swim. Kinda like a monkey, kinda like a twist. Pretend you're in the water and you go like this. Now, baby,
Let's give him 30 points and a big round of applause. Yeah.
Time back in.
Great sport.
Only 30 for all that work?
Come on, give us an extra 5 for that. Come on.
Time is back in. Here's your toss-up. You're playing for a 40-point bonus. This performer, who once sang backup for Suzanne Vega, is a mainstay of the KBCO playlist.
Critical Mass, Ringo.
Sean Colvin.
It is Sean Colvin.
yes.
And here is your 40-point bonus. For 10 points each, what is the real name of the following musical figures? Chubby Checker. Your answer?
Claude Balls.
No, it's Ernest Evans. Tiny Tim.
Herbert Corey.
That's correct. Yahoo Serious.
Richard Nixon.
No, that's Greg Peed. And finally, your golf companion, Alice Cooper.
Vincent Bernier.
You've got 2 for 20 points. 20 points. Okay, teams, you're playing now for a 40-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. The Baja Marimba Band was a follow-up act to the very successful Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. The covers for Baja Marimba Band albums are interesting because they typically feature one of the band, his back turned to the viewer, performing what mundane but useful activity?
Critical mass, John.
Urinating?
He is urinating, yes. Okay, critical mass. Here is your 40-point bonus. Rap music ought to be called rip music because of its so-called artists' penchants for ripping off other artists' songs. There's the whistle to end the game with the final score. Critical mass 340, the KBCO Deadbeat Club 185. Let's give them both a great round of applause. Great sports, a lot of fun. Thank you.
Please stick around for the rest of the competition this evening. Thank you.
Got the goatee and he's kind of shorter than the other guys, but I didn't really piece it all together until I saw him get back on defense like